Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Tammy Talk. So we're here today because we're going to get into season 13, episode 17, Down and Dirty Decision Day of Married at First Sight Houston. This is Brett and Ryan. Before we get started, if you are brand new to my channel and you have not already subscribed, or if you're just returning back from a couple weeks ago or last week and you have not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit the subscription button so that you don't miss any of my other videos on any of the other couples, and so you don't miss any of the videos from other shows I do or from next week when the reunion, because it looks like the reunion is going to be a lot. All right, so let's get started, y'all. So Ryan and Brett, we know they were gonna say no. I thought they were gonna say yes and just live miserably ever after, but they both picked themselves and they both picked no. So let's see what led up to that conversation. So they get there and Brett walks in and she tells Ryan, how are you? And he's like, good so far. Better after this is over. And I said, he didn't even bother asking her, like, how she was. Like, he truly does not care about her. So then Ryan said that they are both, quick-witted, that they're both very competitive, and that's why they got along very well. They're really good as friends. Brett said she agreed that, he's a good guy. She sees him as like a protector, a good guy, and they have a lot of fun together. Dr. Pepper asks Ryan, she's like, well, you can't be a good guy, if you're on a dating app. And I hate that they let Ryan get away with this. They didn't press him nearly as hard as they should have, and I hope Kevin Frazier does next week on the reunion. So Dr. Pepper was like, why did you sign up for the dating app? And all Ryan ever says is, I'm sorry that it happened the way that it did. You know what I mean? And he was like, he told Brett once again that he's forever apologetic that it happened the way that it did. That's not what he meant to happen. Dr. Viviana said, well, no, it didn't happen. You did this. And I hate that they didn't press him on it even more. They really just let Ryan get away with it. And I think it's because they know they're never going to get an answer out of him in regards to it, right? Because even when Brett kept asking, it was always just, it wasn't supposed to be active. It wasn't supposed to be active. That's all Ryan has ever had to say. He can never just be like, you know what? I downloaded it. I shouldn't have. I downloaded it because I mentally checked out. It wasn't there for me. I knew what my decision was going to be. It was effed up of me, but yeah, I did it. He can never just say that. So Ryan basically finally comes out and says that Brett is not his type. We know because she has that red hair. The red hair has bothered you. And then Dr. Pepper said, well, you've been dating because Ryan was like, well, I'm 35. I think I know if I have a type or not by now. And Dr. Pepper told him, well, yeah, you have a type and you haven't had any sparks with him yet. So is the issue your type, or are you looking for a way out of this? And I said, ooh, because it makes you wonder, like, does Ryan really want to get married? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have a type, but it's like something is just not connecting there. It's just not connecting. Brett said, in her defense, she was waiting for a spark too. She has her own type. She was waiting for a spark as well, but that doesn't mean that you have to work on it. You know what I mean? There are some couples on here, they get matched up and it's a spark and attraction and connection right away. And for other people, it's not as easy, but it doesn't mean that you just give up because you didn't get the blonde-haired woman that you were hoping for. So, Ryan said no, it's not his easy way out, he had a type and it just didn't, he just never felt that spark. So Pastor Cal asked, was there anything that Brett could have done differently or is there anything that Brett could have done to kind of make him feel that spark? Ryan actually doesn't answer unless I missed it. So if I missed it, leave it in the comments down below. So then Brett said that Ryan was not ready to be married. And Ryan kind of looked at her and kind of looked offended. And I don't even think that that is on some Brett kind of being like, haterish or being mad that it didn't work out. I honestly and truly believe that Ryan was not ready to be married. Ryan is looking to fill a void in his life because his best friend died. And because his best friend died so young, I feel like Ryan was just kind of like, oh my God, we're the same age. I need to get married and have kids. And Ryan wanted to check off all these boxes on his life plan because I felt like he was starting to panic. Ryan's not ready to be married. So Brett said that she wishes that she would have spoke up sooner and kind of forced him to answer some of the harder questions that she had, some of the harder questions that she had. And she kind of hates that she didn't. She just kind of let it go on as long as it did. Ryan said he wishes that he would have verbalized more things to her. He wishes that he would have just kind of flat out told her that he wasn't necessarily attracted to her or whatever the issue was, instead of kind of leading her on. I wish that they would have pressed Ryan as to why he wasn't there for her more when her dog died. You're a dog owner. You lived in the house with her and her dog. So I feel like they kind of let them off easily. Brett said no. That they never just got on the same page, so she has to pick herself, and she's saying no to decision day or to stay married, and Ryan is just like, yeah, I agree. And I'm like, I do think, like, I think they're going to be the type that they might end up staying friends or cordial, but I think it's going to take a little bit to get there for Brett. But I don't think she hates him. I think she just realizes he was not ready to be married. And I kind of feel like that is the expert's fault for putting her with somebody who just truly wasn't ready to be married. So Ryan said that he is relieved, and he said he's going out as a better person than he came in as. And I'm like, are you? I feel like you're going out as a worse person because the way that you treated Brett, the stuff that you did, the way that you negated to have real conversations, the way that you were just never there for her, even as a friend, the way that you led this woman on and would get defensive when she called you out about it, the way that you would lied to her about not wanting to sleep in the bed with her, and then said it was because you couldn't get any sleep. Like, I don't think you came out as a better person at all, Ryan. You came off very douchey now. Good luck trying to find a date if somebody is watching this show. Because if a woman was, somewhat interested in you, and then they watched this show, I wouldn't be interested anymore. And then Brett said she was looking out for her own self, and she had to pick what was best for her, and she had to put herself first. She's open to love, and I'm sure Brett will have no problem finding a date. I'm sure she won't. I hope that this is a lesson to the experts, though. This is what the third or fourth person that you guys have kind of played with like this. I can think of Mindy. I can think of Paige. Like, there are a couple of people that did not deserve to go through this process the way that they did, because y'all aren't really checking these people. Y'all aren't really screening these people to see if they are truly, in it to be married. I also think that if Ryan would have been forced to answer first, I think he would have said yes. Because I just kind of feel like the last couple conversations that Ryan had, where he was like, is this my last chance at a family? Do I want to start all the way over from scratch? I think that this was, in his eyes, in some way, maybe his last chance. And I think that if they were to start making these people turn over cards that say yes or no, I'm willing to bet money Ryan would have said yes. Nonetheless, they said no. Um, Good riddance to them. Good luck to Brett in the future. Ryan, go get some therapy. Get yourself together. I will catch you guys in the next one.